Hello everybody, this is Sabine Masood. I am pediatric occupational therapist. I work with the children who are on the autism spectrum for about 10 years. Today I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions by autism parents. Before I start the video, I request all of you to please do subscribe to my channel and like the video if you actually like the video and share it with your community. Well, the most important question that we are asked by parents about autism is the child ever gonna be cured of autism? Well, I think all the parents, the first thing they do after finding out that their child is on the autism spectrum is they search the term on the internet, and it is very clearly written all over on the internet that there is no cure of autism. A child on the spectrum tends to remain on the spectrum for the rest of your life. And yes, this is a reality. But that does not mean that the functioning levels of your child are gonna stay the same for the rest of his life. So, we do not claim that child on the autism is ever gonna be cured of it 100%. But yes, we do know that most of the issues or most of the limitations and most of the disabilities are gonna be resolved, and the functioning levels are gonna be improved. The next question that the parents ask more frequently is how many time it will take for their children on the autism to speak, to run, to write independently, to be independent in their activities of daily living, and so on. An honest answer to this is even the therapists don't know, because every child on the autism is different from the other child on the autism. Even the children with the same gender, with the same age, having a very similar sensory profile and having a very similar score on CARS or ADO can be very different. So some children take more time to improve in things, and some children take less time. So only the time decide. But yes, through therapies, through early intervention, through proper guidelines, through proper and correct parenting, the things do improve. So the more you work on the child, you will get more positive result. Another question that is being asked about autism is the children who are pre-verbal, that how much time it will take for him to speak. Again, there are some indicators that determines that is a child able to speak in the near future or not. And the most important indicator is the imitation. Well, the children who are very good with their imitation skills, the children who are very good in their non-verbal communication tend to utter words sooner than the children who do not do proper imitations of actions. So there are some prerequisites of speech, some non-verbal motor skills that tell us that a child is gonna, speak soon. Well, there are some other questions asked about sensory integration therapy. Well, when an occupational therapist or a sensory integration therapist explains a child's sensory profile to the parents, they say that I'm having the same issue, or my cousin's daughter is having the same issue, or my neighbor's son is having the same issue. So is he on the spectrum too? Well, of course not. Sensory issues could be common in the neurotypical people too. For example, the neurotypical people can also dislike the noisy places. They can also avoid getting messy or playing with the messy stuff. They may have problems with the sound of another person chewing, and you may also experience some of those things, and you can confuse it with the sensory processing disorder or sensory processing issues. And you may say that every other person is having the same issues, it's not a big deal. No, it is a big deal. The thing is that all those people who are neurotypical and they are having a sensory seeking behaviors, a sensitive defensive behavior, they can very well regulate themselves according to the situation. For example, no matter how much I hate the sound, no matter how much I hate the noisy places, I am not gonna scream in a crowded or noisy places, you see? So this is how I'm able to regulate myself. This is what a child on the autism spectrum, or most probably the child on the sensory processing disorder, is unable to do. So sensory integration therapy is not about curing the sensory issues. It's not like that a person who has sound sensitivity or tactile defensiveness is gonna come out of it. No, but we are, make him adapt to the situation. We are gonna make him able to regulate himself, and we're gonna make him, desensitized to the stimulus to some extent. So this is why you cannot and you should not compare a child on the autism spectrum with a neurotypical child who behave similarly, because they cannot be similar. Well, I'm sure that there are so many other questions that may come to your mind regarding so many things. Please feel free to write on your questions in the comment section below, because in the next videos I am definitely gonna answer the top comments questions that I received from you, and make sure that you have subscribed to my channel if you want your questions to be answered. Well, thank you for watching the video. Do not forget to like the video and take care of yourselves.